You know, they say you can't save the world, right? Can't save the world, right? Can't do that. You guys have all heard that before, right? I agree. But you know what? I can point some shit out along the fucking way, man. And I'm not going to let this rest. I'm not going to let this bullshit rest. Okay? Let's start with this. What did the Queen of England, Princess Catherine of Wales, um, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, um, Beyonce, Rihanna, Madonna, and even Michael Jackson, they all show us photographs / videos of their children because they owe it to us, right? Because they hyped up and talk about their pregnancies and stuff the whole time, and they right, just like we bought this dumb bitch's book, a memoir, her memoir. It's just a bunch of lies, and she's so slick that what she's done is actually brilliant. This is brilliant marketing. Only can the devil be behind this. She published it a bunch of lies, now concedes it's a bunch of lies, trying to blame it on other people for all her lies. And now she's going to republish it again. And this is supposed to be, I guess, the redacted truthful part. And these same dumb broads that bought the first edition will buy it again. The bitch ain't tricking me again. The bitch will not trick me again. They all, because it's also their children, especially their first ones. And they're proud of them, and they're their kids, and there's no harm in that. There's no harm. Especially, guys, how many of you that have children know that they change? Or you go to visit a friend that had a baby, and you don't see them for 3 weeks or a month, and they look completely different. Last time you saw them, they look like mom. Now they look like dad, and they don't look like mom had anything to do with it. You guys know. You've seen it, man. Babies change so quick. There's nothing risky, there's nothing dangerous, there's nothing harmful about this stupid bitch who's famous for nothing but slaughtering her mother in cold blood and blaming it on an autistic man. That is all she's known for. Why is she exempt? Why is she exempt? Because this is the argument. It can only be. Because she's so wonderful of a mother, and she's so protective, and she's so great and so concerned about her privacy. And when she grows up, Gypsy Rose Blanchard is so concerned about others and their well-being. She's so concerned about them, right? She tricked a man to marry her in prison just so she could get out about a year to 18 months earlier than she would have anyway. Just so she could leave him right away. She sought out on a Christian dating site a man with a disability. They were targeting and looking for a man with a disability explicitly. That was not organically happen where it happened to be your boyfriend that was slow and then she pulled this shit. No. She was not his girlfriend. She was not in a relationship. That whore was running around fucking Springfield, fucking anything that would move. And I've said it before. She's not discriminate. 8 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. If they can't walk, she'll drag them somewhere. Wheelchair and all. She don't give a fuck. The same woman that with a little urging from David Blanchard decides to sacrifice her mother to Lucifer so she can just have everything. We're supposed to believe this bitch is so concerned about the well-being of her daughter one day. Now, she's tried to show us AI pictures, right? She's tried to tote the baby doll around and put a sticker on its face and thought that was going to be cute and smart. Those are all AI. Those are all reborn dolls. And the bitch tried the Easter Bunny. She's talking about, oh, they were too expensive. Oh, no, they weren't. She tried the Easter Bunny with any amount of money, and the Easter Bunny said, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't play in the loot. Don't let this whore lie to you. You know, the Easter Bunny's not real. He's just a man or a woman in a costume making a paycheck. She's tried all those things. And it fools these idiots because they got her brainwashed some kind of way. They're sick. That little fucking AI baby. Now she's got her niece over there. Not one of them have denied it. Not one of them have come out and said, Karma Collector's nuts. That's my baby that was there. The brother hasn't come out. It's been plenty of time now. Where's the mother? Where's Anita at? Huh? Where's any of them at? There is no baby. All right? And we're supposed to believe this bitch is just so protective because me and Ken discussed before. This is what they're falling back on because that was the smartest thing they've ever done in this whole thing. It said, we won't put our kid online because, right? Virtue signaling. Wow, what great parents. That is a good idea. You shouldn't probably put your kid online at all to keep them protected, right? But that's not what this is. That was just the smartest scheme that they could come because now they got an excuse. They got to put their kid online. No one does this. No one keeps their kid away from us like this, but she can't do it. You want to know why she can't do it? Because she's tried all the AI shit and she knows that doesn't work anymore. And she can't put anyone's kid up there to use because there's someone out here. Because guys, 7 people came to me when it was all over with. Now, some of them were probably fake or one of them sent it to me, whatever, sent someone else. They know who that baby is, man. Don't you understand? Dylan and his old lady got friends and family, all this, man. And not everyone in the world is going to just, people could probably seen them in the grocery store. If you know the baby from when she was standing that way to the side, from here and stuff, if you know the baby and the baby's stature and maybe even the outfit they've seen, who knows? If you know the baby, you know the baby, even that way. And they know they cannot show the face. And that's the only reason this is happening. This is bullshit. We're supposed to think that she's just such a great protective mother. She's so great and protective and wonderful. She's on you guys, I can count 7 to 10 hours a day that she's online. How can she be caring for any kind of baby? You can't even care for a dog that way properly. A new puppy that you're trying to out train and shit. This bitch is nuts, man. We're supposed to believe she's just so protective and so wonderful. And just so that she's just protecting from dangerous people like me. That's why she won't show her. She can't show her. Because if she shows a video or a picture, that's forever. And the fucking parents or the parents' friends or the parents' neighbors or the parents' sisters or whoever, it's just going to take one bitch that doesn't like Gypsy Rose Blanchard that knows the truth of who that baby is. And they know that and they can't do it. And that's why we haven't seen any kid. All right? That's why. Okay? We're supposed to believe she's just super, super, super protective and great and all this. The same woman who with little to no persuasion and just the thoughts of mama being gone, we got this house, I can get all the dick I want, any kind of way I want it, whenever I want it, and plus all the money from all the other things we're going to be doing and the fame and all this shit. And all I got to do is get rid of this bitch, kill several birds with one stone. All right? That she's so caring and wonderful about a baby that we saw she had zero rapport with, right? Zero rapport with. We know that. There's no loving kind of thing there. But she's so concerned and so caring and so protective of people that she had her mother laid completely naked, face down on the kitchen floor as she took 2 separate husky knives, one with a jagged blade, or she took 2 separate knives, rather. One of them was a husky one, I believe. The other one I'm not certain about. Might have been. But one of them has a jagged edge, and one of them had a smooth edged, right? Take note of the husky trophy tattoos that her and dipshit Ken got. And look at the one where they got their arm and they're showing it. You will see the two husky faces, got nothing to do with their dog. They are a direct inspiration from the Husky Knives logo. Go look it up. Go look it up. She was given a painting or picture of an evil angel, probably a nod to Lucifer, that she carved on her mother's back. And then later took a replica or whatever of that same picture to a tattoo artist who happens to be her fucking relative, so he's not going to tell it, of course, and gets a tattoo of what she did to her mother in a torture ritual on her fucking back. And then the tattoos are for the knives she used on her, because one of them she used to slit her fucking throat, because then they drank her blood. Then they drained her blood and drank of it. That's why she had no blood. There's no blood in the kitchen, in the bedroom anywhere. It's all over the kitchen. Okay, this is what happened. And we're supposed to believe she's so kind and worried about that. And if you'll notice on the, go look at the picture of their tattoo trophy, her and dipshit Ken with the husky. You'll notice it's a vine that goes up and goes off into two shoots. One of the vines is smooth. The other vine has thorns on it. What is that? I'll tell you what that is. That is representative of the one knife she used that had a jagged edge, that goes with the thorns, and the smoothed edge knife. And there was mention of this in the autopsy. Goes with the smooth vine. And that's exactly what that is, and that's nothing else. That is what that is. And this whore is so bold that she took an actual husky knife with the logo to the tattoo artist to get it done. Of course, they won't tell us that. They'll never tell us that. Here's the inspiration for it. Take off. Yeah, but of course she gets someone related to her or whatever. We'll never know the truth. But I know the truth. So we're supposed to believe that she's so caring and so protective of the people that she loves that she's just going to all lengths to keep her daughter offline. You guys, man, you guys need to put your fucking foot on her neck and light fire under her ass. Just don't leave her alone. It's time, guys. It's time to bring out the fucking pitchforks and the torches. See you in the next video.